everything opening up, spring season, local business features, so much coming up here. Stay tuned for my local monthly market update. What is up, everyone? This is Brian Castro with callcastro.com with your monthly market update. If you want more info on it, go down below to callcastro.com/market update for the full story. But this market is going absolutely crazy. Okay, so we're still hot like we were before, but now we're coming into the spring season. And as we get later in the spring and summer, more people feel like it's a good time to move. You can move because the kids are out of school, and it feels better than moving in winter. So everything is warming up like it normally does. But in this case, what we were really hoping for was that a tremendous number of sellers would start thinking it's a good time to sell. And they are, it is going up, but what we're seeing is way more buyers coming into the market than sellers. So it's just getting more and more out of control. Right now we have record low inventory, and really just everything reflects on the market really favoring sellers. Now the exact numbers for year over year and that kind of stuff really isn't going to work for the next couple months, because this time last year we were in the middle of all the COVID craziness, and on top of that we're having just a ridiculous market where homes are selling super fast. So looking at the average days on market doesn't really work. Looking at almost any metric doesn't really work because they're selling as fast as they're coming on the market. So really all we have is to say that our inventory is at a record low, and if you have a house to sell, there's never been a better time. If you're a buyer, expect to make multiple offers before you get one accepted. Expect to offer way above asking price. And overall, just expect to get your butt kicked. It is insane right now. And as we go into spring, it's going to get even crazier. So normally in our cyclical market, we tend to slow down as we kind of go into winter, and more listings come on in the spring and more buyers come out in the spring. So we're really expecting everything to just explode and go nuts right now. And just to make matters even worse, California just opened up open houses. We can start doing those again, which is going to bring, again, even more buyers into the market, and it's going to be crazy. One thing that we are seeing with this huge influx of buyers and this just limited number of listings is we are starting to see a lot of buyers get what we are calling buyer fatigue, where people have written offer after offer after offer and just haven't gotten accepted. So you are seeing some buyers kind of petering out, but they're not going to buy a house. They're just not going to buy a house right now. Maybe they'll wait for a better time. So this market really isn't going to get better anytime soon if you're a buyer. It's just going to get crazier and crazier and crazier as far as we can see. All of this comes from, like we talked about before, just a housing shortage. We've had record low numbers of houses built for a really long time, and this pandemic has just made everyone go from being fine with where they live to now really wanting a nice place to live because they've been working from home. So we're going to see this, I think, go for a really long time. On that note, though, let's quit talking about me. Let's go over to Brian with the local business update, because this is my favorite part. I love talking about local business.
Okay.
So hey everyone, we're over at Demores here with Leah.
Yes.
So tell me a little about this place.
Well, we've been in the, should I talk to the camera or talk to you?
Either way,
Both,
whatever
okay.
you're more comfortable with.
Okay, so we've been in Thousand Oaks now for going on 16 years. Our 16-year anniversary is in May. Been in business since 1987, and we currently have 6 locations. And it's a family business, started by my dad, Joe DeMore, and these are all my great-grandmother's recipes.
Awesome. So what are your favorite things to eat here?
Well, of course, we're known for the pizza, so that is definitely our top seller. Kind of go above and beyond with how we make the pizza, and it's really near and dear to our hearts, so put a lot of time and effort into that. We have a lot to offer here. We have all kinds of entrees, salads, sandwiches, desserts, homemade desserts. homemade sauces. Hard to nail down what I like the best, but some of my favorites would be the baked ziti. Our lasagna is really great. We have daily lunch specials as well every day where you can choose from a lot of different things. We have 10 lunch specials, so we highlight our chicken piccata, our marsala. All of the sauces again are made from scratch. But yeah, I think my favorite's still the pizza.
Okay. And you said that you kind of go above and beyond on stuff. So
Yeah.
what kind of is
Yeah.
that to you?
So basically, we have been importing water since we began to make the crust.
From where?
Well, initially, because we're from Boston, so we're a Boston-based family, and my dad figured out before he started everything, when he was working on the crust and working on the pizza, that the water made a huge difference. Because we tried to make it with the water here in California and couldn't get the result that we wanted.
Wow.
So he figured he'd bring the water from Boston, like a spring in Boston, and see if it made a difference, and it made a dramatic difference. So for, I think, maybe 16 years or so, maybe even longer, we shipped it in from Boston, Massachusetts. And then about 10 years ago, my dad went to visit Italy. Tried every pizza in Italy and in Naples, and just fell in love with their crust even more. So since then, we've been importing water from Naples, Italy. Glass bottles shipped over in a container on ships and comes over to us, and that's what we put in our dough. And now since then, we also use flour that's also made in Italy and Naples, as well as the extra virgin olive oil. So we have a really Italian product here.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited to try it.
Cool. Yeah, I think you'll love it.
So, anything else anyone should know, just other than just come on by?
Come on by. I mean, we're open 7 days a week. We have dine-in again, so we're really happy about that. We have 2 patios. We have an existing patio and then a very large tent, which will probably be here for a long time. I'm not sure when we're going to take it down, but it's really nice. We have lots of extra seating. We do takeout. We do delivery. We deliver about 8 miles in every direction. So yeah, and we do catering. So we're excited that that's starting to come back around. People are starting to do parties again and order for fun events, which we haven't seen in quite a while. So we're super excited to get back into that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you guys come support some small local business, and see you guys soon.
Yeah. Get some pizza.